welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to share with you my bathroom remodel, but it's still not done. It's been going on for weeks and weeks now, so I'm just going to push that back. We'll do that in a couple of weeks. So today I've been through my blog and I picked out an article that's been really popular in the past and thought I'd share that on here today as well. It is how to spoil your children without raising spoilt children. So quite a hard thing to do. We all want to give our children the world. We all want them to make them happy. But how can we do it without raising spoilt little brats? And I really hope this video doesn't come across in any way of high and mighty or judgmental in any way. You know, you do you. These are just some things that I think work well for me and my family, and I thought I'd share them with you today. See, the problem is when you are out and about, it's just so easy to say yes to everything. It's like it's only £1 here, £1 there, or it's just an ice cream here or a packet of sweets there. But I just find that in the long run that it just doesn't help, and it makes children entitled and makes children feel like they can have something whenever they go out. And so I really, from a young age, wanted to make sure that we didn't get into that situation. And I think I've worked quite hard with the girls to get them to understand the value of money and get them to appreciate when they're given things and not give them too much when they don't need it. The first way I've done this is to plan ahead. So if, for example, we were going to go to a big shop that had a toy section in it, and I was going in for some cleaning products, or I was going in for some bread and milk or whatever, I would just maybe tell the girls before we went in that there's going to be a toy section there, but that's not what we're going in for. We're going in for X, Y, and Z. If they would like, we could have a quick look at the toys, but we won't be buying any today. And this way, the girls know that before they even go in. So hopefully you're going to preempt any requests for toys when you're in the shop. So another trick I also use is if we are looking at toys and they find something they particularly really like, I'll ask them to take a photograph of that on my phone as something that they can add to their wish list for the next occasion, so their birthday or Christmas. And that often satisfies them enough without actually taking that toy home with them. They know that it's been saved and that they know that we can remember it for a later occasion. And very often they don't even remember it or don't even want it later. It's just that they wanted it in that moment, and the photograph normally is enough. Another thing I do with my girls is try really hard to teach them the value of money. So in an age appropriate way, from a young age, from about 3 or 4, we've talked about the fact that their daddy goes out to work and he earns money and he brings that money home, and then with that money we have to pay for things. So we have to pay for our house, and we have to pay for our food, and we have to pay for our clothes, and then at the end there's a little bit left and we have to choose what do we want to spend that money on. And the girls are starting to get the hang of the idea that we can't have everything, that there's a limited pot of money and that we have to choose what we want. One way that came very, very clear is that they decided to empty an entire tub of brand new hand wash down the sink. Just went straight down the sink. And I wasn't overly impressed, to be perfectly honest. But I tried to explain to them that, you know, that means that we've now got to buy another one. So we've wasted the money that we bought on the first one, and we've got to buy another one. And I don't think they really got it. So the next time, this is mummy being a mean mummy here, the next time an ice cream van came around, I kind of linked it back to that and said, I'm really sorry girls, but we haven't got the money for that ice cream because we've got to buy a new hand wash, and we could have bought an ice cream with that money, but we've had to choose to now buy a new hand wash. And I know it's a really silly thing. Obviously I could have afforded an ice cream, but I wanted them to see that link between the fact that the things that they waste or that they don't value, then they're going to have to spend money on things that they don't want, and they're going to have to, instead of spending on things they do want. Another way I've tried to ensure the girls don't get too spoilt is to be very careful about how I talk about money and possessions around them. So personally, I'm not really into brands or expensive items and things, so that's not too difficult for me. But I feel like if you are somebody who is always craving what your neighbour's got or what your friends have got, and you're talking about getting a new car or getting these new trainers or getting new jewellery, if you're quite a materialistic person and always wanting new things, I think children would pick up on that quite a lot. and they would put value on those material things. I really want to try and get my girls to see the value in experiences, and so often for Christmas we'll buy them experiences or ask grandparents to buy them experiences as well, just to see that a thing isn't that valuable and that we can have something with the same money, we can have an experience or do a family day out or something like that. We also really try and encourage lots of gratitude in our household. So if they get given a gift, then they are very thankful for that gift. And I'll often, if let's say it was a toy and a few weeks later they're playing with that toy, I'd bring up again how lovely and thoughtful it was that so and so bought that for them and they thought about them, trying to show them that it's not just, you don't just say thank you once and then forget about it, that you should be grateful for the things you've got over and over again, and try and find something to be grateful for every single day. I think that's why we also started really simple chores with our girls from a young age, just so that they start to realise that we are a family team, that we should be working together to get the stuff done, and that age appropriate chores, which I think I've done a video on recently, I'll link it. Age appropriate chores just help them to take some responsibility and some ownership of their toys and their possessions, so that they're looked after and put away nicely. And the final way I try really hard to not spoil my children is with the food that I give them. So making sure that they have healthy choices and that they are making choices that are healthy for their body as well. So for example, at snack time, they can choose from a selection of snacks and they can have anything they want, but then they have to have something different the next day. They can't have the same snack every single day, trying to give them variety in their diet. And as well, at dinner times, we always offer them salad or fruits or vegetables, and they understand that they can't just eat like the meat or the carbohydrates, that their body needs the rainbow of foods to keep their bodies healthy. And that's it. Those are my 5 ideas, thoughts, suggestions, however you want to take them, on how to not spoil your children. I'm not suggesting that my children are angels, and they certainly do still want and ask for things, but I think they are pretty good at understanding when I say no, and they know why they can't have things, not just no for no reason. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to hear what you do. If you agree with any of these, if you disagree with any of them, pop them in the comments down below. I'd love you to subscribe and stick around, but thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Bye!